Before I deliver this very short homily, could you please face the person seated beside you and say to that person, ngano kahang magpari sila, mga gwapo ra ba? First of all, thank you, especially to our ordinance, Reverend Jumuel Carpinteros, Reverend Primitivo Danao Jr., Reverend Franz Kim Pilare, and Reverend John Erwin Reyes. Thank you for the invitation for me to be part of this very important moment in your lives. Today is a joyful day, not only for you, but for your families, for the MEC fathers, especially for Father Edwin, your superior, and for the whole church. Every ordination is a reminder that God has not abandoned His people. He continues to call, to send, and to care. Ngano kahang magpari sila? Only you can answer that. And you must answer it not to us, but to Him. Birds, Junjun, Franz, and Erwin, please keep asking that question. Lord, why did you call me? Because, you know, your answer will shape the kind of priest you will become. If you choose the priesthood simply for comfort, most likely you will just be relaxing in your priesthood. Mag-relax-relax ra mo. Basin daghan mo panahon, mag-inom-inom lag RH. If you choose it for recognition, most likely ministry can become about yourself. Magsige lang niya mo post sa inyong picture kanang tuamos Hong Kong, tuamos US. But if you choose the priesthood because you love Christ, then you will work, sacrifice, and give your life for the people. Let me now share just 3 simple inspirations from the readings. First, in the first reading, God tells Jeremiah, "Before I formed you, I knew you." Wow! That is very personal. Before anyone noticed you, God already saw you. Before anyone believed in you, God already called you. Jeremiah, being young, was hesitant. He said, "Lord, I am too young. I am not ready." Maybe you also had those moments. Lord, angayan ba yung ko magpari? Na may mas buutan pa na ako? Makaya kahan ako ni Lord? Limited ra ba ako abilidad? Sakto ba ka ning akong desisyon? Di ba ka ko magmahay ugma uhod? And today, God answers you the same way He answered Jeremiah. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. That is enough. Your priesthood does not begin with your abilities. It begins with God's love for each one of you. And let me say this clearly, the church does not expect you to be perfect. She wants you to be present. Present to your people, to listen, to accompany, to pray, and to care. Coming here, I called up a friend. Kaya ang iyang bana na diskubrihan doon ay cancer. So I called her just to assure the family that we are here praying for their dad. Simple kay na nga papel ba? Pero mama na atong papel. Di man na kinahanglan og guwapo kay kamudulag tennis parang Father Joje. Di po kinahanglan nga maayo kay kamuwali. Ha? Para ni Father Ado. No? Just be present. O di sa kinahanglan nga ambungan kang tao sama ni Monsignor Terry Iran. Just be present and carry God's heart. Second, in the second reading, St. Paul reminds us there are different gifts but the same Spirit. You know, the priesthood is not a competition. It is a communion. You are four very different personalities, different strengths. You have different ways of serving. One may preach with energy, another may guide quietly, and still another may be very patient and gentle. And that is good. Why? Because the church does not need priests who try to outshine each other. She needs priests who support each other. So, be brothers, walk together, and help each other. Always remember, one church, one mission, and one Lord. Finally, in the gospel, the disciples asked Jesus, "Where are you staying, Lord?" And the Lord Jesus simply says, "Come and see." He does not explain everything. He simply invites. And that invitation changed their lives. My dear ordinance, this is now your mission, to become living invitations to Jesus. When people come to you in confession, may they come and see mercy. The poor, may they come and see compassion. The sick, may they come and see hope. The confused, may they come and see light. The young, may they come and see direction. Brothers, do not lead people to yourselves. Lead them to God. Let your life be an invitation. Let me end with the story. Here is this young priest. After his ordination, may kalit mo siya kasikat. Oh, di man ta siya gwapo, pero ning gwapo man tanaw. Ang mga tao magsunod-sunod na siya. Wherever he goes, people are happy. Muduol niya. Oh, nisikat yung siya kalit. Sa una, way makahinong, oy. Labi na ito nang inahanglan pa sa binifaktor, wajay makahinong. Pagkapari na sikat man, abi ninyo ang pari, murag misaka sa iyang ulo ba? Nagsugod man siya kaarte. Haguan na siya managad. Ayang pahiyom, ginagmay na lang. Unya, murag lisod na sa sangpiton. Lisod na pangitaon. Unya, kung naamang gani, dakag pangayoon. Demanding na siya. Duha man kuno ka pari, klase nga pari, ang usa in demand, ang usa demanding. Kini siya nahimong demanding, sige lang reklamo. Abi ninyo, one time, nagpagkumpisa sa mga batang gagmay. Di batang lalaki, inusinti ka ignaong, yung kurog, no? Kay Kuya Juan, kay first lagi in town nga experience sa confession. Karon, ihinan sa pari. Sugod na. Pagbatay, samot ka kuyaw, kay pagtingog sa pari, na suko. Naningon man ang bata, Padre, bendisyon ni ako, kay ikaw nakasala. Nakurat ang pari. Ha? Unsa? Nagbata, may samot ka kurog. Padre, bendisyon ni ako, kay ikaw nakasala. Pagtarong diha, unsay imong gingon? Agbata, napungot na sa pari, kay balik-balikon man, gikusog ag tingog. Padre, bendisyon ni ako, kay nakasala ikaw. Abi ninyo nahuman ang confession, pagkagabi wa katug ag pari. Lain, di masabot ang iyang gibati. Kay murag feeling niya, it was the voice of the little Jesus reminding him that he is also a sinner. I hope that simple story will inspire you, ha? Do not forget it. Mauraguti akong tuyo.